To a new day of learning, friends. It is Tuesday, April 14th. Let's look at our calendar over here. We can see the number 14. What shape is on the number 14? A rhombus. Good job. All right, friends, we have another book about Sophie. We met Sophie yesterday in our story, and she was a little naughty. What do you think she's going to be like in this book? Do you think she's going to listen, or do you think she's going to be a little naughty? All right, let's read our book, Time Out for Sophie. Time Out for Sophie. By looking at the picture here, is this going to be a fiction story or a non-fiction story? Fiction, good job. This is not going to be something factual or giving real information. It's just a story. Sophie's mama made Sophie a beautiful supper. Yum, yum, said Sophie. Good, Sophie, said Sophie's mama. Then Sophie threw her supper on the floor. No, Sophie, said Mama, no throwing supper. Mama tried again. Cookie, said Sophie. Time out for Sophie, said Mama. So Sophie had a timeout. It was Daddy's turn to fold the laundry. Helping, said Sophie. Good, Sophie, said Daddy. Daddy hung the socks on the line. But when Daddy wasn't looking, Sophie pushed the whole pile of folded laundry onto the floor. Is Sophie making good choices? No. Daddy folding laundry again, said Sophie. No pushing over the laundry, Sophie, said Daddy. But Sophie pushed all the laundry onto the floor again. Time out for Sophie, said Sophie's daddy. So Sophie had another timeout. Read a book, said Sophie. Please, said Sophie's granny. Please, said Sophie. Granny read Sophie a story. But Sophie grabbed Granny's glasses off her nose. No grabbing glasses, Sophie, said Granny. Sophie did it again and again. Time out for Granny, said Granny. No time out, Granny, no time out. Sophie put Granny's glasses back on Granny's nose. There was no throwing, there was no pushing, there was no grabbing. Good, Sophie, said Granny. Good, Sophie, said Sophie. Is that a good choice? Throwing paint in the bathtub? How do you think her parents are going to feel when they walk into the bathtub and see paint everywhere? How are they going to feel? I want you to draw and label a picture of what her parents are going to look like. So I should see their facial expressions. What is their face going to look like? And how are they going to feel when they walk into the bathroom for Sophie? Can't wait to see your pictures. Remember, think. If she's not following directions and making good choices, how is that going to make them feel?